So let's take a couple of minutes and introduce how the DVMS ZX model works. So think about the model as an overlay onto how your organization operates today across both its governance and management layers. First, of course, the organization has to establish overarching governance goals. These include organizational strategies, strategic policies, and other guidance from senior management and from a board of directors. As the organization executes and delivers on the organization's strategic goals, there needs to be a means of assurance to be able to assure that, in fact, the organization is executing as designed and is working to achieve the strategic goals and to maintain, for example, compliance with organizational policies and objectives. So, as your organization begins its journey, it looks at existing capabilities and may need to extend plans for the purpose of meeting certain governance objectives, being able to apply certain levels of assurance, being able to look at existing capabilities, and identify needs for future capabilities. Those plans may then result in various types of design activities to build new capabilities or to be able to make changes to existing ones in order to be able to meet changing conditions. As the organization plans for and executes changes, these may encompass broad sets of changes that will be required not only to digital technologies, but to people and roles and responsibilities, to practices and processes, even to organizational culture. As the organization continues its journey, clearly it needs to be able to execute and deliver on those organizational capabilities to be able to drive against the organization's goals. And then, as we execute, of course, we will identify various types of opportunities for innovation to be able to drive ongoing iterative improvements into how we engage in all of the aspects of operating our organization, our ability to plan, our ability to engage in design practices, even our ability to provide meaningful innovations for changes in the organization's governance and even strategic goals. So the Z itself in the ZX model comes from this journey of working through planning and designing and changing and executing and doing innovation, with the understanding, of course, that none of this is linear, that in fact all of these organizational capabilities are continually operating throughout your organization in order to be able to deliver existing capabilities as well as being able to generate and build new ones. As the organization identifies opportunities for innovation, those innovations will result in various levels of planning. Now, again, don't think of this as linear. So those plans could be plans for an operational innovation. They could be plans for some broader sustaining innovation. They could be plans for an innovation that is so large in scale that your organization might need to reconsider its own paradigm. What business are we in? How do we create value for our stakeholders? And so those innovations might require fundamental changes in organizational governance. Regardless, some level of planning will then commence and will continue and work through the ZX model. So, understanding how to use this as an overlay model begins with what you do today. Your organization today have all of these capabilities at some level of rigor, at some level of maturity, given your organization's needs. And so the intent with the ZX model is to abstract out what are for your organization the minimum viable capabilities that are needed in order for your organization to achieve its objectives and to be able to successfully create, protect, and deliver digital business value and capabilities for your stakeholders.